You're listening to the John and Heidi Show Bonus Hour. If you miss any of the program, you can find the podcast at the bottom of the page at sunnyradio.com.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Wednesday. Coming your way here in just a moment, we have the Balanced Life Chiropractic Back to the Basics in Healthcare. Going to be visiting with Dr. Harley coming up here in a moment. Also, excited to talk about a lot of fun stuff that we'll be doing here in the near future. There's a thing called the Human Race, which starts on the 3rd of June. That is when the actual event is. But between now and then, we're going to be talking to different groups that are involved in the human race. It's actually put on by Health Connect of South Dakota. But I'm looking at my calendar here. Tomorrow, we're going to be visiting with somebody from the Toy Lending Library. And I've got another interview scheduled for next week with a group from Collision, and there's several others. Now, if you happen to be part of that organization, one of those groups that are going to be there, if we don't already have an interview scheduled, reach out. Let's get that scheduled. I want to talk to everybody, but there's some really, really cool organizations that are a part of that. And again, the event is June 3rd. It sounds like a long ways away. That's less than a month away. It is officially 1 month from today, but it's, on a Saturday, the 3rd. Again, today being May 3rd. But later this hour, we do have an awesome guest that we're going to be visiting with, Michael Higgins. His real name, John Michael Higgins. He's an actor who's been in a bunch of really great movies. He's also been in a bunch of fun television shows, and he's a game show host. He's got a brand new game show, Split Second, on the Game Show Network. We'll have him on the program later this hour. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
What a year. With prices on everything going up, it's more important than ever to have a better credit card. Some people use a credit card that's not a very good one. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for Back to the Basics in Healthcare with Balanced Life Chiropractic, and we have Dr. Harley joining us. How you doing, Dr. Harley?
Hey, John. I am doing fantastic. The weather's getting nicer.
Yeah.
Spring feels like it's finally here.
Yeah, we're officially halfway through spring. May Day, I just discovered, was the halfway point. So Monday was the halfway point. We're halfway to summer already.
It seems like spring hardly started.
I know, but it is getting nice out. And this is a good time to spend time outside. But when you're outside, you're enjoying the outdoors. There are some things that can kind of come up that maybe cause a little issues with health, aren't there?
Yeah. So one thing I want to talk about, as the weather's getting nicer, we're starting to think spring cleaning projects, get the outside all nice, gardening, all those things. So people are going to start getting out more. And if we spent all this long winter inside and we really haven't been doing a whole lot, because the weather's been kind of crappy so far this spring. So again, we just haven't been as active.
Yeah.
Take it easy,
Yeah. All that hunching over and doing stuff, you're going to go, oh, my back.
Right. We might be a little late with the gardening, planting stuff, but, it'll be fine. It'll get there. Don't try to rush it and get it all done in one weekend and you're hurting yourself the next couple of days. Biggest thing is it's still exercise. So make sure you're stretching, getting ready for that, drinking lots of water, eating a good meal before and after, taking care of yourself so that way your garden doesn't end up becoming a chore. It can still be that hobby, the fun thing that you like doing.
And I suppose some people deal with allergies, which we've talked about a lot, but that's another thing that if you're outside a lot more, if that is something that you deal with, that's going to be flaring up a little bit more as well.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of that in this wind lately. It's been really kicking up the dust.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so make sure that you're taking precautions. Allergies are going to cause a lot more inflammation in your body, so it's going to be a lot easier to potentially hurt yourself, especially if you're overdoing it. That's why I say really make sure you're taking the time to, plan out what you're going to do, taking breaks, drinking water, stretching. And if you do end up hurting yourself, make sure you're doing something about it. Don't just wait.
Yeah.
So I've been seeing a lot of people in our office for a lot of flare-ups, twists, turns that they were doing, or they woke up, didn't realize what they did yesterday, how it's feeling. So if you're one of those people that, you were working hard over the weekend and you wake up Monday morning and you're like, oh man, I'm really sore.
Yeah.
I should do something. Don't wait till Friday.
Yeah.
Start looking at earlier in the week or sooner rather than later, because the things that you have going on now, the underlying issues are still going to be there, even if the pain slowly goes away, because all it's going to take is doing the exact same thing again for it to come back. So seeing a chiropractor, we can help make sure we're getting to like the underlying cause of why this stuff is happening.
Absolutely.
To help you have a better, happier spring and gardening season.
It makes a big difference as well. And now I can never remember, but I know you've got a way for us to remember when we're supposed to use ice and we're supposed to use heat, because that's something if somebody does kind of pull a muscle or hurt themselves when they're, raking their yard or getting things ready. How do they know which one to do, if it's ice or if it's heat?
If you're feeling like achy, tight, that's going to feel more muscular. That's going to be a little more tight muscle, so using heat for that. If it's kind of sharp, stabby, throbby kind of pain, more likely joint, it's inflamed, using ice to help calm that down.
Nice.
Kind of a good way of looking at it.
Very good. And if somebody maybe would like to stop and see you and make chiropractic part of their health plan, how do they get a hold of you here at Balanced Life Chiropractic?
They can give us a call at 605-215-1785 or shoot us a message on our Facebook page at Balanced Life Chiropractic. We'd love to chat, let you know how we can help you.
Very nice. You can also find them online at balancedlifesd.com.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Time now for This Day in Sioux Falls History, brought to you by the Sioux Falls Fun Page and Sunny 93.3. On this day, May 3rd, 1925, the cornerstone of First Lutheran Church was laid near the corner of Minnesota and 11th Street. Sioux Falls has had a large Lutheran community basically since the beginning. The Lutheran Church was here before Sioux Falls was even officially a village or a city, and before South Dakota was a territory, and definitely before it was a state, reaching all the way back to the 19th century. It was fitting to build a permanent stone church in the early 1920s. Though additions and renovations have come over the years, the original building still stands proud, representing a tradition of the area and the hard work and dedication of those who originally constructed such a beautiful building. This has been This Day in Sioux Falls History, brought to you by SiouxFallsFunPage.com and Sunny 93.3.
How much do you pay for your cell phone every month? If it's more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring in your current phone. iPhones and Samsung phones both work well with Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Wednesday, May 3rd, brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. Equity markets retreated Tuesday as fear of the Fed gripped the market. The S&P 500 fell more than 1.25% at the session's low and continues to show resistance at the 4150 level. The odds the FOMC will hike by another 25 basis points is high. The risk for the market is in the policy statement. The FOMC may back off from further interest rate hikes given the state of inflation and the risk to the banking sector, but it will not roll over and go to sleep. The NFP report will be another market-moving event later this week. The report is expected to show a slowdown in hiring and an uptick in unemployment, which was foreshadowed by the JOLTS report Tuesday. The JOLTS report shows the number of open job positions has fallen to the lowest level in 2 years as employers cut back on expansion plans. This is the first real sign of economic slowing the market has taken to heart, and it is the one that could result in recession. You can get the inside track at MarketBeatMinute.com.
InsuranceChicken.com wants to know, how much are you paying for your insurance? I know it seems like a hassle to switch to a different company, but if you can save a few bucks, it's worth crossing the road to InsuranceChicken.com. We have several of the top insurance companies trying to earn your business. They do that by offering great insurance that is cheap. Okay, enough of the silly chicken puns. It's time to get serious about saving you money on your insurance at InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.